Mogul Motivation, educating and empowering entrepreneurs 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mogul Motivation. Welcome back. I'm happy that you are here. If this is your first time listening, this podcast is for the aspiring entrepreneur who is trying to get over that hump and make things happen. This podcast is for anybody with a dream that wants to aspire higher and accomplish that dream. So although I'm an entrepreneur, although this podcast is titled Mogul Motivation and is in the business category, and I talk about a lot of things about entrepreneurial intangibles and principles, if you're not an entrepreneur, I don't want you to feel excluded from this, because this podcast is for you as well. It's for anybody who wants to be great, no matter what it is that you're doing. I'm just trying to get you to understand that you can think like an entrepreneur in everything that you do. Mogul Motivation is bigger than a podcast. It's a community. It's a brand, and it has grown considerably since 2016 when I first started it. I like to get straight to the point. I like to be direct. I like to be honest and transparent. So if you find anything beneficial in this podcast, please pass it on to somebody else who may benefit from it as well. And when you get a chance, please leave a review. Those reviews are very important to me. Let me know what you love about the content. Let me know what you would like to hear in the content. A couple weeks ago, a rapper made a very idiotic statement when he said that slavery was a choice. And although I do believe his words were taken out of context, nonetheless, it still was bad word usage. And as a result of that, a lot of black people on social media, a lot of black people that I have unfriended, by the way, have been basically taking his comments a step further by saying that slavery was indeed a choice. Slaves should have fought harder. They should have fought more. It's so insulting and insane and idiotic for black people to say something like that in 2018. First of all, it was over 260 recorded slave revolts in the Western Hemisphere. That's 260 recorded. So we don't really know how many actually occurred. It could have been nearly 500 that actually occurred in history, but we'll never know. Nevertheless, slaves never chose to be slaves. You know, of course, you had a few that were happy with that, but the vast majority, from all the books that I've read, from all the documentaries and things that I've watched, the vast majority, I can't estimate, but I can tell you that most of them were not happy in that current condition. But the thing that kills me is we have the nerve to say that slavery was a choice. They should have fought harder. When in 2018, we don't fight harder for our dreams. You know, if you're listening to this podcast right now, you're listening because I'm sure that you want your life to be better than what it used to be, than what it is right now. You want to be successful. You want to be at another level than you are right now. And you know, a lot of things tend to hinder us and take away our steam, our confidence. You know, things like late payments, you know, or your credit score dropping, depression, anxiety, heartbreak in a relationship, you know, eviction notice, late notices, you know, overdraft fees, all of these things and many more tend to hinder us. We let them hinder us. We let the evil forces in this world hinder us, and we lose confidence in ourselves, and we lose confidence in the things that we do. Life is a bitch. This is something that we know, but we can't let that bitch win. We must win. You're stronger than you think, ladies and gentlemen. You're stronger than your pain. That's an episode titled that. Go listen to it. Today, no matter what you're battling, I want you to go forward, go harder, and win the day. Just focus on this day. Just focus on Wednesday. Be productive, be happy, be peaceful, and then repeat that every single day. It's easier said than done. I know life is hard, but damn it, we're harder. And you have to believe that we're harder. You see, when Kanye West made that statement, slavery was a choice, it was ridiculous. But what's even more ridiculous is the choices we make in 2018. First of all, we chose entrepreneurship. You chose the career that you're in. That's number one. The choices we make dictate our lives in 2018. They dictate our lives. We have a lot more choices than our ancestors did in the 16, 17, and 1800s. That's a fact. Okay? You chose to be an entrepreneur. I chose to be an entrepreneur. I chose to go down this hard road. I chose to endure hardship. So you chose to be an entrepreneur. That's number one. You chose the career that you're going after. That's number one. So with that being said, you welcome the responsibility and everything that comes with it of chasing after your dreams. So yes, it's going to be hard. It's going to get you down. It's going to frustrate you. Depression should not be taken lightly, but you have to choose to conquer your depression. I know it's hard. I said it before. It's easier said than done, but you have to choose to conquer your depression, to conquer your anxiety, whether that means talking it out with somebody that you trust, whether that means going to therapy, whether that means going to counseling. It does not matter. You have to choose to overcome this. You have to choose to not let this defeat you. You chose to be an entrepreneur. You chose to go down this road. You're choosing to get better. I'm a professional photographer. I was terrible when I first started. When I first started taking professional pictures in 2013, I was terrible. So what I had to do was I had to choose to get better. So what did I do? I didn't go to school for it. I watched YouTube and I read books all day, every single day from 2013 to 2014 and even now. But in the beginning stages, every single day I was on YouTube getting better at photography because I told myself I have to get better. I want to get better. And the better I got, the more my business grew and the more I loved photography. I chose to get better at photography. That's a choice that I made. So you have to choose to get better at what you do. Yeah, you can complain about your business being slow. You can complain about things not going your way, no doubt. But you have to choose to get better at it. You have to make the decision to pick up a book, to go to some type of workshop, to educate yourself, to get better at it every single day. That's a choice that you make. You have to choose to believe that no matter what happens to your bank account, no matter what happens to your material possessions, you're not going to die. You're still going to have another day to get better and to get all of that back tenfold. You see, we get so distracted by material things, tangible things in this world. Our cars, our possessions, even our homes. And while all of these things are necessities in today's world, you need a roof over your head, no doubt. You need a vehicle to get to and fro, to get from A to B. You need all of these things. That's a fact. But we can't get so caught up into thinking that if we lose our car, it's over. If we have to move, it's over. We can't let these things distract us because although things like this worry us day after day, we can't let them distract us because the reality is, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to die. We still have another chance to win. We still have another chance to get better and to get everything back. So what if you have to leave your apartment and you got to go stay with your parents? So what? Guess what? You're going to get a bigger apartment. Matter of fact, you're going to get a house in due time as long as you continue to choose to work harder. So what if you lose your car? So what if your car is gone? It's okay because there's always going to be a way where you can get a better one. You can choose to work harder and get another car and get a better one. I've been there. I'm telling you. But it all comes down to the choices we make. That's what it all comes down to. Every single day we have a choice. We can make a bad choice. We can make a good choice. If money is tight, if your business is slow, it's not a good choice to take a vacation right now. It's not a good choice to go out on a Friday and Saturday night when you can use that time to be more productive. You go out, you go on vacation when you have the ability to do so. Don't do that just to keep up with the Joneses. Do not choose to keep up with social media. Do not choose to keep up with people that you don't know and people don't even care about you. Choose to work on your business. Choose to perfect your craft. Choose to elevate in your career. Choose to better yourself first and foremost. You have to believe in yourself. So that's my message this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Every single day we have choices and we have to make more good choices than bad choices every single day. And if you make a bad choice, it's okay. Own it. Own the fact that you made a bad choice and continue to get better. I own the fact that I messed up my credit when I was younger. I own the fact that I didn't save as much as I could have in my 20s. I own that, but guess what? It's okay because I made the choice to build my credit back up. I made the choice to make it a priority to save. And now my 30s are going to be a lot better than my 20s ever were because I learned from my mistakes and I made the choice to continue to make better ones. So let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. Continue to make great choices every single day. Continue to win the day. Continue to choose to be peaceful, to choose to be productive, and choose to be successful. Have a great day. I'll talk to you next week.